Rain is coming to the eastern North Island with severe gales for the southeastern corner of Australia. Kia ora, hello, I'm Philip Duncan and thanks for joining us for our Thursday update recorded on June 15th. And just a programming note, we have no video tomorrow Friday, so this is your weekend outlook and we'll be back again on Monday. So let's take a look at what is going on with the air pressure map today. The yellow shows high pressure, the darker shading shows low pressure. So we've got a storm south of Australia, low pressure in the Tasman, and another low to our east being pushed away. This incoming low is producing a new airflow for the country, a northerly, out of the subtropics for some of you. So while we've had a number of frosts this week, including again this morning, they're going to start to shrink over the next day or two. Let's have a look at this rainfall coming through. So this is just for the next 3 days ahead. This is about half of what is coming for places between, say, East Cape and Hawke's Bay, where we've got about 50 to 100 millimetres coming over the next week. But for the next 3 days ahead, you can see it starts to fall in these eastern areas, mostly of the North Island, between about 25 and 40 millimetres coming, generally speaking, in those areas, and then it spills down a little bit into the northeastern corner of the South Island. Over in Australia, no real change to where we've been for the last week or so. Most of the wet weather along the southern coastline, rainfall totals are low between here and about 15 millimetres, but as you get into the western side of Tasmania, that's where the heaviest rain will be. Not surprising with all those stormy westerlies. Let's go back to Mystery Creek in Waikato. We've got the fog forecaster here if you're attending Mystery Creek. The good news is the fog's clearing. With the wind coming through, no fog risks really here. Doesn't return until Sunday night and then it's all over. So that's the good news. But it is going to be cloudier as a result of that low pressure zone moving in. The actual forecast for Mystery Creek shows the risk of a shower or two on Friday, nothing too widespread or significant by the looks of it. And again, on Saturday morning could be a couple of showers, but then it does look as though it dries up. And if you're leaving on Sunday, leave in the morning. That's probably the best idea. There could be a few heavy downpours popping up into the afternoon. All right, let's take a look at the forecast. So here we are on Friday. We've got low pressure drifting in. It's fairly weak. And the big powerful high over Australia, putting a separator now between the Southern Ocean storm, bringing the severe gales into Australia and our very weak low pressure zone that's barely sort of carrying on in our area. The subtropical winds kind of fade away on Friday, but still northerlies coming down for many places. But these are the strongest winds from Adelaide to Melbourne to Hobart. Severe gales from the northwest are expected on Friday and on Saturday as well, although it might shift a little further southwards due to that storm also shifting southwards, and beautiful and sunny if you're in Brisbane, Sydney or Canberra. But on the New Zealand side, if you want beautiful sunny weather, you got to head down to Queenstown or Dunedin. Or, in fact, Dunedin might be a bit cloudy, so you probably do need to be inland around Queenstown or Cromwell or Lumsden. There you go. Might be a bit of fog, though, around in the morning with those light winds. Showers in the north, instability, long dry spells, patchy showers. Some of them might be heavy. And the eastern side, that patchy kind of rain or showers carries on. And it carries on into Sunday as well. The low, very weak, falling apart. Most places are dry, but you can see with the instability, you'll get showers bubbling up and some of that rain sliding further down into Marlborough as well. A couple of isolated heavier falls there. Nothing too major, but just you see what's going on. And the windy westerlies carry on Sunday with a colder change coming through for you as well. Now by Monday next week, in comes the next cold front. So very active weather for the southeastern corner of Australia, but it fades out as soon as you get to about ACT. And over in New Zealand, that low falls apart. The rain from that northeasterly returns to be subtropical again. Look at this, all the way down the eastern side. So it won't be as cold next week with that setup. And as we go through to Tuesday, it is still there thanks to this enormous high to the east, encouraging subtropical nor'easters. But look, it is a bit of a atmospheric river to some degree, but it's not the big dramatic ones that we've seen earlier this year. This is a lighter one, but there will be some rain and shower activity lingering around right through till the middle of next week. And there's the next low coming in. So while El Nino is building, and we're very much seeing that in Australia's weather pattern, it's not totally showing up yet here in New Zealand. We're still very much in the neutral, and that's chaotic, really. It means that we're not having one driving force. It can be anything. And that's why we're still seeing some nor'easters, but we're getting westerlies and frost. So a complete variety. That's all from me. Have a great weekend. Don't forget, we're not around on Friday, but we are back again on Monday. We'll see you then.